What's up, Mitten Squad? My name is Paul and welcome back to another top 5 video. In this video, I'll be going over the 5 strangest locations in Fallout. Number 5. Sierra Madre. Sierra Madre is more than just the Sierra Madre Casino. It's the entire setting of Fallout New Vegas' Dead Money DLC, and everything about it is just weird. First and foremost, there's the thick, red cloud of smoke all throughout the Sierra Madre. Like a surprising amount of things in Fallout, the cloud was created by the scientists at the Big Empty as a way to force workers to test their new auto docks. Hazmat suits were created for the workers, which corroded after exposure to the cloud, trapping the workers inside, turning them into the ghost people. The Sierra Madre Casino itself was constructed as a fortress of sorts by Frederick Sinclair, who hoped to shelter his wife inside to protect her from the looming threat of the Great War. Number 4. The McClellan Family townhome. The McClellans were your typical American family: husband, wife, 2 kids, a dog, and a robot. Their story is not special in any way. It merely shows what happened to a multitude of families across the globe as a result of the Great War. Really, this is more sad than strange. Upon reactivating the robot, a Mr. Handy, it can head towards the crib in the baby's room and start reciting a poem called "There Will Come Soft Rains to the Remains of a Child, which has long since been dead."
There will come soft rains and the smell of the ground, and swallows circling with their shimmering sound, and frogs in the pool singing at night, and wild plum trees in tremulous white. Robins will wear their feathery fire, whistling their whims on a low fence wire, and not one will know of the war, not one will care at last when it is done. Not one would mind, neither bird nor tree, if mankind perished utterly. And spring herself, when she woke at dawn, would scarcely know that we were gone.
Number 3. Tranquility Lane. This is kind of an obvious choice. Tranquility Lane is a simulation inside Vault 112, and was the Vault's experiment. It was created by Dr. Stanislaus Braun, a narcissistic psychopath who willfully trapped himself and his fellow Vault dwellers inside the simulation. In the simulation, Braun takes on the form of Betty, a young girl who happens to be a gigantic much like Braun. Being in black and white, Tranquility Lane is a sadistic take on the classic 1950s family, where everyone on the block was friends, kids all played together, white picket fences, a suburban paradise. Really though, it's Braun's personal playpen, where he can do as he pleases to everyone forever. He's essentially a god on Tranquility Lane. There is a failsafe, much like the button on Lost, to end it all. The communists finally win, and the Chinese invade Tranquility Lane, killing everyone except for Dr. Braun, who was trapped inside a simulation forever. Number 2. Necropolis. Necropolis is a small town in Southern California, formerly known as Bakersfield, that is home to a large number of ghouls, as well as Vault 12. In Greek, Necropolis means City of the Dead. The fact that it's a city of ghouls isn't inherently strange. After all, there are a number of ghoul cities throughout Fallout. Some of the ghouls in Necropolis are the original inhabitants of Vault 12, as its experiment was that the vault door never completely shut, exposing everyone inside to radiation. The ghouls of Necropolis aren't very fond of outsiders. Most people try to avoid the city at all costs, only traveling in daylight if they must push through it all. Everyone who tries to live in the city is exposed to radiation, which kills them or turns them into ghouls, or they simply disappear. Before I get to number 1, I'd like to go over a few honorable mentions. Well, sort of. Almost every vault in the series is pretty strange in its own way, but I've covered so many vaults in so many videos already, I'd rather talk about places that aren't vaults. One location that would have been interesting, and probably pretty damn strange, is Area 51. According to the Fallout 2 official strategy and secrets book, Area 51 was, at one point, going to be in Fallout 2. Not much is known about what it would have looked like in-game, or what would have been found inside, as it never made it past the idea stage. The Ultra-Lux Casino in Fallout New Vegas. Everything about it is just weird. The members of the White Glove Society, who run the casino, wear strange white masks, which according to Rotface, is because they used to be an all-ghoul gang. And of course there's the whole cannibal thing. Number 1. The Dunwich Building. Most Fallout fans know of the Dunwich Building already, and have less than fond memories of stumbling into it for the first time. From the outside, it just looks like one of those office buildings that can be found in Fallout 3's Capital Wasteland, but inside, It's worse than almost anything else in the wasteland. When you first enter the building, it seems pretty par for the course as far as buildings go. There's ghouls, doors, and loot. The longer you spend inside and the deeper you go, the stranger things get. The Dunwich Building has some supernatural elements to it. Unlike almost anything else in the capital wasteland, you'll hear voices echo through the walls as you walk through them. You'll see flashbacks to give you a glimpse at what happened to the people who worked there before the bombs fell. You can even find audio logs, which detail a man's descent into madness as he became a ghoul. In the lowest depths of Dunwich, far below the surface, lies a chamber. The chamber contains an altar to Ugg Qualtoth, who we can only assume, based on the fact that Dunwich itself is a reference to the H.P. Lovecraft story The Dunwich Horror, is some sort of cosmic entity. Alright, that's going to do it for this top 5 video about Fallout. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything, leave a like. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video or didn't learn anything. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions for any future top 10 video about any game or game character. Follow me on Twitter at Mitten Squad. My name is Paul of Mitten Squad.